Yeah, I do try to be a stand-up guy. I will admit I'm not perfect either. So just like how I don't have, you know, much of a big deal with them, maybe I wasn't right for them either. That's fine. That's okay. But that's just like, maybe that's a generalized statement also, because it's like, oh yeah, it's kind of a duh. It's kind of like how you can't make friends with everybody. Sometimes you just have conflicts of interest or personality, and that's okay. You know, it's not necessarily even bad. Oh, this is bad. Having these green shells, I hate. Okay. I shouldn't have fired that. I regret it. Okay. Yeah, getting the jumps though. So we actually are getting runs off the ground. Kind of off the ground, because I feel like it really begins after Toad's Turnpike, and I have not been doing well on that. But yeah, I figured, you know, why not? I'm glad that I reached out as soon as I thought of it, because I was just like, I didn't know if it was coming up soon or if I had already missed it, which I'm glad I have not. But you know what I really want to get into is, no one really excuse me if I blew out the speaker right there with my cough. I've been talking so much that my voice is starting to get hoarse. I haven't really found like people in the Midwest that play Mario Kart, and I don't know if you remember, but back at UW Waukesha, the ACT department, which is what I was a part of, they put on the Mario Kart 64 tournament, and I won the first year, and I almost won the second year, but because I didn't get enrolled in the second year because I was dropping out, I had the opportunity in the finals to win the Wii. I actually didn't show up because I figured it would be unfair that I was dropping out and wasn't going to be a student anymore, and win. I knew I was going to win. I was already way better than anybody else, like by a long shot. But what I do want to find is like more Mario Kart tournaments. Like there's not really much that way out here. You know, there was one recently, but it was in the DC area. You know, with all the people way better than me. You know, and you know, it's not even about being good. It's just about like community. You know, and that's the one thing that incredibly turns me on about GoldenEye, is that they have something like that too, where it's like everyone's super chill. I forget to split. They get together and just have fun. That's it. I wish that there was more of those opportunities. And yeah, I guess that's what I wanted to say. I actually might be moving to the Milwaukee area pretty soon too. I take it you probably go to 42 Lounge way more than I do, because I think that you live in Milwaukee, right? Anyways, that's I might be moving to Oak Creek with a couple of my buddies. But my best friend Troy is the bartender at 42 Lounge. Or a bartender rather, not the bartender. If I move to a Milwaukee area, I might be able to get a job at 42 Ale House, which would be great. I do have a few years serving experience and like 5 years of bartending experience, so I think it would be a good fit. And I'm obviously a nerd, so I think it'd be a good fit if they had the availability. Otherwise, I'll find something else. I don't know. But I think that there's good opportunities in moving. I think I'd have a much better setup than I do now. But see, I think that... Wow, the RNG. Wow. Even though I didn't get a star, these mushrooms help out a lot. Yeah, Troy's a cool guy. I've known him for years now. Nope, Super Jack. What was I talking about? Anyways, yeah. Oh, you talking about me? Yeah, totally. In my Toad outfit, definitely a super prep. Even though those categories don't even exist anymore. Not in our generation, being a little bit older now. Which is weird because some people still think that way. Like why? Ooh, we got some triple reds. Like why do people still categorize people like that after high school? Like why? That seems even more petty than when it was in high school. But I mean like things like prep. Like what makes a person a prep after high school? I guess is the real question. Because like once I went to UW Waukesha, I was just like, man, these. I stopped categorizing people like that. It's just like, wow, you basically can categorize people in just two different sections: cool people, not cool people. Not cool people being not nice, not necessarily like cool, like they're popular by any means. But yeah, the red shell skip isn't too bad if I actually have all the red shells. See, it was a little bit safer because I actually have these backups. But the only problem is that, see how this train is here? Not only do I have to be careful of not hitting it, but with it being on screen, it lags at the console and causes it to be faster, not by in-game time, but by real time. And I still have to try and... Yeah, okay, so I got it. So I might not lose much time here. Nice. But anyways, what I was talking about. See, I kind of start to drone on about things that are so unimportant. But I got like on such a tangent. Hopefully I can just make this jump. Oh yeah, we were talking about 42 Lounge and 42 Ale House. You see, I think that if I was in the Milwaukee area, I'd find more opportunities. I think that's what I really wanted to get at. Nice. Just like being in a city, being around more people, being around more nerds, especially in a social situation. And I think that at the bar, the best idea ever. Because everyone, I was actually surprised because I thought there would be like people that didn't want to, kind of click up. But a lot of people are just way open. Like when I went to my birthday this year, I think his name's Tony Rome. I think I've met him a couple times, but he just like bought me a shot. I was talking to just random people. Like everyone's really cool. Like I like all the events that they have. So I think that I might be able to be more, in the scene. Cause like in here, like all my friends, normally it's like I'm the only person that does speedrunning, I don't really have people to relate to in that regard that take it a little bit more. I know that that somebody does like Tetris, like Grandmaster mode. That's really cool. Those are like really high paced stuff, Lots of respect for that. But I think that it would be like something that I could more relate to, being more in a scene. Yeah, big sus. Yeah, like there's nerds. It's just like, where are they? I go to a bar and I don't see nerds. I see people that are not nerds. Or not even open about it. Like it's like, oh, I do speedrunning. What is that? You mean you play a game over and over again? Yeah, but it's fun. there was actually, you know, there was a really good point about people that watch Twitch or any kind of streaming thing, because the argument is like, what? You just watch somebody play a game? And it was a Facebook photo. I can actually bring it up because I saved it on my phone. It was like, you just watch people play a game, and then the person that was giving that person shit sits down and watches a football game, which is the exact same thing. It was just a very valid point. It's like, well, yeah, it's kind of the same thing. It's just for entertainment purposes. And to be fair, in a stream, it's more than just you watching this. You know, it's the interaction. That's important. You know, that's the more. You could say it's just as important as the content. That's what makes this unique. Is not just watching a YouTube video. Even it's the communication. I think that's what really sets it apart. Which is, also the joy of watching a sports thing. I'm not very into sports, but I do like to talk to people who watch sports. I can't talk about like the meta, like players and injuries and caring about the points and stuff, but I will have some beers. I will watch a game. Learning more about it is just as fun as watching a speedrun, because you're just doing the same thing. Same thing, different venue. I think that's the point. But I think it's the same thing. Damn. No. No. Why, Chocomon? Why? That doesn't save any time. For anyone that has watched this game a time or two, when you use a mushroom, if you don't slide and then use the mushroom, Mario, you only save like 0.2 of a second. Nice. I barely made it, but I made it. So you want to be drifting and using those. But I had so many that I figured I might as well just use it. Wow, what a time loss. Oh, that's second lap. Oh, you're in Brookfield? Very good area though. Lots of rich people. I used to work in Brookfield at Hall Imports. It's a Volkswagen and Mazda dealership. I used to be a service advisor, so I had to get certified in Volkswagen and Mazda cars. And I would, it's basically like when you take your car in, there's a guy that writes up your car, performs a quick check, and then writes up your concerns with your vehicle or maintenance or whatever it is. Because basically you have to know everything. It was an intense job, just because customers get angry, techs get angry. It's a lot of anger in that job, because you're trying to please everybody and you're just getting thrown under the bus. But it was a good job. Though. I learned how to drive manual. I learned how cars work and different parts. I should have saved this. If you save the ghost, you can. If you save the ghost, you can go through the mushroom. Like in between the wall and the piranha plant without having to jump at the right time. Because you can go through right here, but you have to jump at the right time to go through the plant like that. It saves just a very minimal amount of time, and if you miss it, you might get turned around or you might spin out. So it's normally not very worth it unless you're really good at this game. Which sometimes I am. Nice. Cool. Yeah, my buddy's got a few extra controllers. Ooh, I made it. That was lucky. I haven't been, Nice. than making that too much. Although it is just, it's like a high risk, not much reward kind of thing. Yes! Gold split, baby. What a great segment, and I had such a terrible Choco Mountain. It's a little disheartening, but at this rate, if I have a good rest of the run, especially with the first set of wall hacks right here. Yeah, Abney. I'm actually surprised you're still awake. Although, to be fair, you're on the western side now. You're not still on East Coast. So I'm sure that you're trying to acclimate yourself to the West Coast again. It's still, what, 12:30 almost? See, this is what I'm talking about. I distract myself. Although that was not too bad despite that. Yeah, solving the problem. Still got a couple of problems to solve. That reminds me of there was a YouTube video of a kid that goes to the hood, and he walks up to random dudes and goes, "Hey man, you got a problem?" He says, "I'm good at solving problems." And by the time he's done saying those first sentences, these dudes are basically like picking him up, like, you know, hitting him, you know, be like, "What did you say?" He's like, "Yeah, do you have a problem?" And then he has a holster with a calculator. He's like, "A math problem." And then some people that allow him to get that far will start busting out laughing, like, "Oh, like they got punked." And yeah. Yo, you got a problem? Yo, I'm good at solving problems. I got my problem solver right here, and he pulls out the calculator. Yeah, that does not go down well in the hood. Not well at all. Ah, you're in LA? Man, LA sounds really nice though. Like, I'm sure that there's some really bad parts to it, but I'm sure that the quality of female there must be much higher than it is here. You know, when I went to Minnesota for Summer Games Done Quick, I stayed with my cousin in Uptown, which is in Minneapolis. See, I did that again. I need to stop that. I don't know why I keep doing that. Oh, I didn't quite make it. Anyways, every female that I saw, every last one was at least like a 7 or 8. Like there were no bad-looking women in Minneapolis. I did not see anybody that was bad-looking. Like I don't even think there were any bad-looking girls at SGDQ even. I guess that's probably just like a male to female ratio, like that increases the factor of females since there aren't many. But like everybody that I was just like talking with my cousin outside, it was just like every girl that walked by, I was just like, holy, you know, whatever. So I mean LA, that's where a lot of people congregate because that's where like movie stars and, you know, people that go to try to make their claim, like make their stake, you know, like that's like, oh, you want to get big, go to LA and you're gonna, you know, bump elbows with porn stars and stuff. So I'm sure that a 7, oh, I suck. I'm sure that even like a 5 in LA is like an 8 or 9 here. Although to be fair, there are some very good looking women here. But maybe I'm being sexist. I don't even know why I'm even bringing these points up. I'm just talking. Oh, I suck. I'm gonna lose all this time now. Shit. Jump, baby, jump. Okay. Oh my god, I'm losing so much time. And that's the way the skips. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. Sometimes I can just nail it, and sometimes I just don't. Yikes. Bad time loss. What did I miss? Yeah, I missed like 4. That's bad. Or was it 3? Yeah, it was like... Wait, 35? Yeah, it was 4. Bummer. Because I should have been 20 seconds ahead of that one. But we're still on PB pace. See how messed up that is? But if I PB now, then my Wario Stadiums would be crazy to beat. Although with the new setup, and thank you again, admin, with the new setup, that makes it much easier to get that more consistently. Solid. And I got some RNG, so I can just cut across that. Alright, so I'm going so fast. Yeah, so I'm gonna go left. Oh, I was going too fast. I was going so fast that I did not make it after that normally pulls up. So that actually messed me up. That's a bummer. I didn't get smashed though. Getting smashed costs way more time. It's actually like the slowest that you can possibly get. Because not only do you get smashed, it hits you and then re-stomps you again because it's a jerk, and then you have to like unfold really slowly. It's the worst. Like it's still slower than falling off on an ice level and being frozen, which is just annoying. So I'll probably lose what, like 4 seconds on this one. Oh, not too bad. Lost less than I thought I would.
Mario Kart Grand Prix select.
Okay, so this is what it comes down to. Excuse me. That's too far to the right. No! Oh, nice! Sorry, I thought it was too far to the left. I thought I was gonna get through and then not give me the lap. I thought that was coming. That should be good. Nice. Nice. Yeah, wall hacks, the return. Good. Nice. I've been getting that a bit more consistently today. Nice. Nice. A nice gold split too. Okay. No, this is where I need some cheese. Right here, getting triple shrooms quickly. Quickly. And see, the real reason why getting sub 30 is more important to me is because I think the next person on the leaderboard is like 29 minutes and something crazy. Nice, second try, 8th place shrooms. Okay, this is where I try not to mess up, so I'm gonna take my time and stop talking. that should be good. Come on, baby. Yes. All right. So because I didn't get the items on the first item go, I had to sit just for a few seconds more, so still very ideal. 8th place item, the 8th place streams, which is what is the chances of that? That's only 10% in 8th place or what? I forget. Because you wanna try and stop the item roulette when you're in was it 5th and 6th place? Because then you have 25% chances of getting triple shrooms. Which is why I turn around and try to watch the characters as they go by, so I can try and get myself the best RNG possible. Go, baby, go! A decent spot is coming around here, but I don't hug the corner as well as you should, because sometimes I hit it and then it stops me completely. Wow, I thought I almost gave that up right there. I did. Oh, nice, dude. This RNG. Anyways, sometimes if you hug the wall too soon, you might hit the side. No bueno. Okay, we're good. That's good. That's good. Oh, 5 for 7 and 8. Yeah. So the next person up is sub 29 even. All right. Yeah, 90% or 95% if you're me. I've had very, very favorable RNG. That looks good. Nice. Not nice because I wasted it. I accidentally curved in a little too far. Ooh, well at least they didn't abney me. You were trying to YOLO save a run, and then you got you got hit right before the green shell set up. That killed your run. That was pretty disappointing. I'm actually not gonna take these because I don't like setting it up with. Wow, the mushrooms, man. I don't like setting up with triples because it kind of throws me off. No. Don't you do this to me. Do not give me the SGDQ luck. Maybe that was my only chance. Alright, fine. Yes. Yeah, you need WR to PB. Lightning. No. No. No, go. Come on. Oh no. See that probably was my first green shells that I fired catching up to me. I need to get this like right now. Jesus. Oh no. Oh, I'm losing time. Go. Yeah. You're supposed to do it the other way, man. Go, 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 go. Woo! Yes. Oh man, what a janky PB. Yeah, sub 31, baby.